It's 10 p.m. Brielle needs a presentation tomorrow, and she spent 45 minutes just fighting the template. Fonts won't behave. The bullets are ugly. One slide has this rogue blue box she can't even delete. And she hasn't written a single actual word of the thing yet. So here's the unlock. She could have typed one prompt, gotten a fully designed deck back, and spent tonight sharpening her ideas instead of wrestling with text boxes. Welcome back to AI for Working Moms. I'm Lakeisha Holloway, and this is season 4 of the 10-Minute Agent. This season, the theme is, wait, AI can do that? Most of the time on this show, we build an agent from scratch to solve a problem. But here's the thing. You're already surrounded by tools that can do so much more than you're asking of them. Claude, Zoom, your calendar, the apps on your phone right now. And most of us are using only a small part of what they can actually do. So this season, I'm showing you something different, the unlock. Every episode, we take one tool you already have, find the one feature you may not have known existed, and turn it into a working agent in about 10 minutes. No new subscriptions, no overwhelm. Just that moment where you go, wait, AI can do that? Build with power, lead with trust. Let's get into it. Back to Brielle at 10 p.m. fighting the template. And notice what's actually happening there. She hasn't written a word of context yet. Not one idea. She spent 45 minutes on fonts and bullets and margins on the packaging before she's had a single thought about the thing she actually has to say tomorrow. That's craziness. It's backwards. The design was never supposed to be the hard part. She's the one with the ideas. The layout should have been handed to her, and now it can be from one prompt. Let me show you. Here's why this matters for working moms. Whether it's a work deck, an update for the school committee you somehow ended up chairing, or a pitch for your side thing. The ideas were never the problem. The formatting was. You know what you want to say. You just lose an hour making it look presentable, usually at the worst time of the night possible. Gamma flips that completely. It hands you a polished shell so your energy goes where it belongs, into what you're actually saying. Here's how it works. In Gamma, you give it a plain description, a 6-slide update on our Q3 volunteer program, professional but warm, and it generates a finished design presentation, structured, layout, visuals, all of it done. You're starting at about 80% again, not a blank slide in sight, just a real deck you get to shape. Give it your topic and the points you want to cover. Let it draft the whole thing. Then you do the human part, the only part you can do. Tighten the wording so it sounds like you. Cut the slides you don't need. Fix anything that's off. And it's not just for work. This works just as well for a one-page info sheet for a sitter or a grandparent, the kid's routine, allergies, the emergency numbers, easy and clean to read. Same tool, same 10 minutes. 2 more things that turn this into your panic button. First, don't love the look. 1 click restyles the entire deck. New theme, new colors instantly without redoing a thing. And second, and this one is a big one, you can paste in a document you already wrote and have Gamma turn it into slides. So last year's notes, that email you already sent, the doc you drafted a few months ago, it becomes a presentation in about 10 minutes. That's the I have to present tomorrow, and I have nothing button. So here's the block that keeps this from backfiring. Gamma will hand you a beautiful deck. And if you present it exactly as it came out, everyone in that room is going to know a robot wrote it because it's a little too generic, a little too corporate buzzword, a little not you type of flavor there. So here's a fix, and it takes about 2 minutes. After Gamma drafts it, read it out loud, just the headlines. And the first line of each slide, anywhere it sounds like a press release instead of a person, just change it. Swap leverage synergies to optimize outcomes, or how you've actually say it if it was a coworker at lunch. You can even tell Gamma up front, write this warm and plain spoken, like I'm explaining it to a smart friend. No jargon. The design is the part you couldn't do fast. The voice is the part only you can do. So spend your 10 minutes there. Now here's the part most people miss entirely. Gamma doesn't only make presentations. From that same prompt box, it builds you a clean one-page document or an actual shareable web page with the same type it, get it design magic. Okay? Think about what that unlocks for a working mom. A 1-page all about my kids sheet for the new teacher, allergies that calms them down, who's allowed to pick them up, design and ready in 5 minutes. A little web page for a fundraiser with all the details that you text as one link instead of retyping in 14 group chats. A simple flyer styled handout for the volunteer meeting. Same tool, same prompt, 3 different formats. So before you spend an hour formatting anything, mama, ask yourself if Gamma can just build it. Now, Gamma is my pick for you at home because it's free and it's fast. But some of you are sitting in a corporate job that already pays for Microsoft 365. And that means there may be a deck builder hiding inside PowerPoint itself. It's called Copilot. Here's what it does. Open PowerPoint, click Copilot, and say, build me a 10-slide deck for our Q3 volunteer program. You can also do this in Copilot and just tell it to create your PowerPoint deck, and it will do it right in Copilot. Or even better, hand it a Word document you already wrote and say, turn this into a presentation. It drafts the whole thing right there in your company's brand template for a work deck. That is enormous, guys. But here's the part almost no one knows, and this is the real unlock for this episode. There's a little model selector buried in the Copilot pane. Most people never touch it, so they get Microsoft's default, which honestly is fine for a quick email. It is not the one you want for a deck you're presenting to leadership. So you go to that Copilot pane and just switch the selector to Claude Opus or Opus. Opus is now built into Microsoft 365 Copilot. And in PowerPoint, it builds and refines your deck with more visual polish, more creative layouts, and better use of the slide space. It's beautiful. Same tool, one drop down, a dramatically better deck. That's the weight it can do that, hiding in plain sight on your work laptop. Now, 2 honest notes because I always give you the real picture. First, this one isn't free as of a year. Copilot inside PowerPoint sits behind a paid Microsoft 365 Copilot license. So this is your work move, not your home move if you don't have that type of license. If your company provides it, please use it. If they don't, Gamma's got you, but you also have to be careful with that too because your company may not want you to put your work information in there. But school stuff, your side hustles, all of that, Gamma's got you, and it's free. And second, same rules always applies. It drafts. You verify. Read every number before it goes in front of your boss or client. The tool makes it beautiful. You make it true. And a little fun fact here. That Opus model you just switched to, I said it earlier, but I don't know if you caught it. The same family of AI I've been teaching you to build your agents with all season, now living right inside Copilot or PowerPoint. Now the after framework, and this one is transparency, because when AI generates content you're going to present as your own, you own every word of it. And here's the trap. Gamma will state a statistic with total confidence that it's simply made up. It looks authoritative. It is not. So before the deck ever leaves your hands, read every claim, verify any number, and make the final version truly yours. Transparency means you can stand behind it in a room tomorrow because you checked it. AI drafts the deck. You are the one who vouches for it. Now, make one thing this week from a single prompt. A work deck or one pager for the sitter, then do one editing pass to make it truly yours. Screenshot slide 1. And then head on over to the AI Confidence Playground and post your results. Here's what I want you to walk away with. You're not slow at slides. You're not slow at creating a deck. You've been building from a blank screen template when you could have been editing a finished draft. You got this, mama. I'll see you in the next episode of the 10-Minute Agent. Thank you for listening to AI for Working Moms. If today's episode gave you one thing you can actually use this week, do me a quick favor. Follow the show and leave a review. It's the simplest way to help another working mom find us. And if building an agent still feels out of reach, start with my free 10-Minute Agent Workbook. It walks you through building your very first AI teammate, start to finish, in about 10 minutes. That's the foundation everything in this series is built on. You'll find it at aiconfidenceblueprint.com/10-minute-agent. Then come practice with us in the AI Confidence Playground. It's a free Facebook group where we learn and build real confidence with AI together. Want to know where you and your kids stand with AI right now? I've got 2 quick quizzes for that. Every link I mention lives in the show notes and at my podcast resource hub. Here's what I want you to remember, mama. You don't have to do everything, and you don't have to do it all at once. You can excel professionally without sacrificing your family on the altar of success. This is AI for Working Moms, because the future of work should work for moms too. I'll meet you in the next episode.